This is the National Weather Service in Gray, Maine, with a quick training video on the spot weather forecast. The purpose of this training is to provide you with a quick overview on how to request a spot weather forecast from the National Weather Service. So why should I request a spot forecast? Well, the spot forecast will provide you with a tailored and detailed point-specific weather forecast for either your HAZMAT or SAR incident. In addition, it will also prompt the forecaster to begin what we call MetWatch for your incident, to keep you notified of changing or dangerous weather conditions. So, the first step is to access the site by going to weather.gov/spot or selecting the Spot Request tile on our main National Weather Service homepage. Next, just hit Submit Spot Request. First thing you have to do after you access the site is you need to go and enter in your location. You can do this multiple ways on the page. The first is to add your lat long in decimal format, or you can zoom in on the map itself and left click directly on the map at the desired location to drop a pin. The next step is to select your incident type. Just select what best fits your incident needs for either HAZMAT or SAR. Be aware you will have different weather element options to select for your spot forecast depending on what type of incident you choose. For step 3, simply select Generate a Spot Request. This will take you to a new page with contact information at the top. On the new page, enter in your contact information for your mission. The boxes highlighted in pink are mandatory entries. Please enter the requesting official and phone number as the primary point of contact you want the National Weather Service forecaster to contact. The next section is a location section on the form that should already be filled in with your lat and long. You can add the elevation manually if it is important information for your incident. The forecast information section has 4 entries that you'll need to fill out. For SAR and HAZMAT missions, the delivery forecast option will be defaulted to as soon as possible. In addition, the forecast start time will default to the next top of the hour. If needed, you can change these times. In the forecast format section, you have the option of receiving the forecast in either hourly or 2-hourly time blocks. It will default to the 1-hour option. The last thing to select is which weather elements you would like a forecast for in far out in time, up to 24 hours you would like the forecast for. This is done by checking the boxes for the time blocks. You can toggle on all variables by checking the top box. You can then toggle off any weather element you do not wish to receive a forecast for. High split model runs can be requested for HAZMAT plume trajectories for releases or toxic fires that are expected to last multiple hours and will impact a geographic area greater than 1 kilometer. If you select yes for a HAZMAT run, be prepared to receive a follow-up call from the National Weather Service forecaster to provide additional information that is needed to run the plume model forecast. The next 2 sections on the form are optional. You can use the remarks section to add any pertinent mission information that you would like the forecaster to be aware of. An example would be that you are requesting aviation resources from a different geographic area than the incident itself. With this information, the forecaster can add additional detail about possible weather impacts along a flight route in the narrative section of the forecast. Another example is if you are interested in any possible river level rises in your location. The last optional section is if you have any weather observations at the incident site. You do not have to include a weather observation, but these can be beneficial to the forecaster. Once the form is all filled in, simply select the Submit Request button. The request will automatically go to the National Weather Service and immediately alarm the forecaster about the requested spot forecast. After you hit the Submit Request button, the site will automatically bring you to the Spot Forecast Monitor page. On this page, your request will show as pending in the color green on both the map and in the table below. Typically, the spot forecast takes about 10 to 20 minutes to be completed and sent back to you, but it could be faster. The Spot Forecast Monitor automatically updates every 30 seconds. Once your forecast has been completed and shipped to you, the pending status will turn red and say completed. Once it is completed, you can select your spot request name in the table, and this will directly hyperlink to your forecast. In addition, an email of the forecast will be sent directly to the email provided in the forecast request. The spot forecast itself is a text-based product that has three primary sections. The top section will be a quick narrative of the overall weather situation. This will be followed by a summary section for each forecast period and weather element that you requested. After the summary section, there will be a forecast table with hourly or bi-hourly forecast information. This format will repeat depending on how many periods you selected in your forecast request. If you are looking at your spot request via the website, you will have additional options if you choose to use them. The first will be a feedback section at the bottom, which allows you to contact the forecaster if the information is not representable of current conditions. You can also directly call the forecaster at any time. It is important to note if there is a rapidly changing weather environment such as thunderstorms, the forecaster will proactively update the forecast and/or directly call you to convey the safety information. At the bottom of the forecast, there is also an option to select a printer-friendly version of the forecast if you need to print it out for documentation reasons. One final option that could save time for multi-operational incident periods is the Copy Info to New Spot Request for the Incident option. This will bring you back to the Submit Request page with all the previous information already filled in. Simply make any changes you need and resubmit the forecast. It is recommended that you request a spot forecast update every 12 hours. This concludes the training. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact the National Weather Service in Gray by emailing donald.dumont@noaa.gov.